Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 4, Episode 7, Barry, the penultimate episode of the entire series. Last we saw, Barry got taken by Moss. The only question I have is Gene's got to be in on it, because why would Gene have left his front door open? It was done so stupidly, even for somebody that's a normal person, let alone somebody who's expecting a hitman to come after him. He's expecting Barry to come after him. He has been in hiding for 8 years. This has to all be part of it. I'm expecting Gene to walk in and be like, I gotcha. Besides that, Fuchs has gone absolutely insane. He gets out of prison. He goes to NoHo Hank. He is literally almost taunting NoHo Hank with the death of Cristobal. NoHo Hank flipped out. He's like, get the fuck out of my house. I'm done with you. End of story. And it just dropped. So let's jump in and see. I'm expecting Barry and Moss to be face to face, because I don't know how else we'd start it. Let's just jump in. You want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full. All of Barry, all 4 seasons in full unedited. Same thing with Ted Lasso. The last season probably of Ted Lasso is ending the same week as this. This week is episode 11. Episode 12 is the finale of that. So many shows: Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Legend of Korra. Check the description below for the links for Patreon. If not, Season 4, Episode 7, Barry. There might be a recap. I just saw it pop up. Let's see the recap.
What's your plan? Go to LA, kill Gene, the head of the studio, anyone who's read about us?
Just Gene.
Just Gene.
I don't think that this is God's message for you.
This is God's message.
This is
Barry
Pastor
told
Pat,
me so.
And on today's
Pastor
podcast,
Pat.
we're going to talk about sin. Murder is by far the worst sin.
So
There he is, with
Oh,
$250,000.
we haven't seen him in a while.
Giving us a house.
There are sanctioned killings in the eyes of God.
Oh, that's right.
But
He
you
went
can't
nuts
just
and was
kill anyone
speaking
that crosses
German.
you.
You got rid of Cristobal, took his idea, and you made it into your own.
this is done. Deal is fucking done.
See, he acted
Hey everybody,
to know
it's
how
Pastor
what
Nick.
was that about?
On today's podcast, we're going to talk about how
She-
murder
like, what
is
is-
definitely not a
That
sin.
was a thing too. That was a huge thing. And that was Bill Burr, I believe. You guys told me. I didn't catch that the first time around. There is a lot that needs to be dealt with. "30 minutes. I'm expecting a garage." That sounds like Barry. Is he in the sack right now?
So you're a man of God now.
Moss. My guess is he's got the hood on, and Moss is talking to him because he's ranting like this. Horrifying. Oh, okay. We still haven't gotten Barry music. No recollection of the last
needs to
time.
know what the studio is doing by making this movie.
You decided to take the more honorable path, you know?
Hey, all I'm trying to do is protect her memory.
Am I supposed to believe that Moss and Gene weren't in on this? So Gene is just a moron.
Francisco Boya,
Fubox
weapons
for
expert,
ultimate.
used to run missions for the Clatin cartel.
Sold. Add to
Sold.
cart.
Konstantin Bursky, ex-special forces, responsible for leading 6 coups.
More like 4.5.
Shitload of coups.
Yes, please.
Isaiah Renson,
Oh, he can get it.
sharpshooter.
Of course he is.
Okay, so when can we expect this job to be done?
Tell him. No, Hank did this.
He's hooked to an IV. I've got to assume he's on some sort of psychedelic trip.
Sorry that happened. $250,000.
Is this like some LSD government?
$250,000.
I'm sorry.
Moss is having second thoughts.
Turn it off. Sorry.
It's there. Barry gave C.
Actually, I'm calling on behalf of a client. He wants to play you in that movie.
He's over
My
here.
client is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis wants to come out of
For my
retirement.
left foot?
He'd like to come out of retirement to play you.
I was going to say he officially retired from Hollywood.
This is not Tony Danza trying to fuck with me, is it?
Maybe this is a setup. I'm assuming it's real, but what if it's a setup to prove that Gene doesn't give a shit?
Can you come pick us up?
Now,
What a day.
It would be a huge help.
go to my house and we'll meet there later.
Yeah, okay.
Sally knows Barry went to kill him. Now Sally flew there.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Don't forget,
Next.
the last episode she was feeding
What's
her
the word on
kid
Fubox?
shots of vodka.
They landed about an hour ago. We just got the delivery from Fuchs.
Oh my God, no way. Oh my god. He has all their heads in a box. Oh, in boxes.
We don't know that yet.
Their heads. Their heads in boxes.
It's a head.
Avenge the foo box for...
Oh yeah, you're gonna go on a suicide mission, Val? Huh? Why am I still opening these?
Yeah, why are you... I think we figured it out, but he had to look.
Isaiah!
Favorite one. He was
Even
so...
in death.
So beautiful.
Absolute fox.
He's so... Blow the house up.
You know what? You're
Bomb the
absolutely
house.
fucking right. Fuck that house.
Yeah, blow the whole
He's dead to
friggin'
us.
house up.
Let's take care of this shit.
How... granted, he had a lot of guys.
I understand what you guys witnessed earlier today.
Next time we capture enemies, I or one of the guys take the ladies out for a meal.
Yo, that was like a sneak attack, though. I'm not trying to be all whatever, but can't really like plan for those.
It's hilarious. I just would love to have seen it.
You could put on a movie. If it's a Fast and Furious, you won't hear shit. The one with the planes on the runway. I saw it in the theaters.
That's
and
number
my ears
6.
are ringing for days. Is that the one with the Bow Wow?
No, that's number
6.
six.
Came
Number
out in
6.
2013.
Yep.
I didn't see 6.
That's the one where Toretto comes out the front.
This is completely insane. They didn't lose
Bad
one
ice
guy.
percent.
Pretend you don't know me.
I think this story is big. It's not small.
Yeah, right.
Who's gonna play
And I have a
Bergman?
client who wants to play Barry, Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg?
Oh my god. Gene, you are
you shitting
moron.
me?
I wouldn't be surprised if Moss, seeing that Barry gave him $250,000, realized Gene is a selfish prick. Clearly, he doesn't mean what he says. He just basically sold out everything he believed in. See, the fact that they're even adding to it. Like, Mark Wahlberg doesn't want to be a cop killer, so, like, we gotta talk about this. Oh my god, they're gonna miss. They're gonna miss. They fucking missed. Oh my god. You better shoot more.
All right, load up the next
Yes, hurry up, shoot
This was
more.
the only one.
Oh my god, they're shooting at them
one.
now.
Come on, let's go. That didn't work.
You
No.
idiots. Hire somebody to fly. Oh my god, there's people down low too. Oh my god, they're trapped.
Fucking call them off! You think you can get rid of me that easy?
Oh my god, is NoHo gonna go down like this?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
He fucking survived. The driver's dead. He is rolling down the hill. He was in broad daylight, running in wide open terrain with 3 guys with machine guns. I knew right away he was gonna miss, but what an idiot. Have like a helicopter fly overhead or a plane. This whole episode is completely batshit crazy. What an idiot. Moss left him with a knife. Is Moss that dumb, or is Moss... What the heck? Maybe Moss just doesn't care. Maybe Moss is... I mean, why would he unhook him from the IVs? Damn, he cut his hand good trying to get that door jimmied open. Oh god, he's losing a lot of blood. Losing a lot of blood. Oh god.
Thank you, Miss Phoebe, for letting me use your phone.
No problem.
I don't want this. You only gave us one rocket.
You told us to watch the budget.
Yeah, I was talking about office supplies.
And what do we call this phase?
The give Fuchs whatever he fucking wants phase.
That's our solution? Get him
The
Barry?
acting teacher knows where he is. Go to his house.
Oh god, they're gonna go to Gene's and find Sally and his kid. I'm waiting for NoHo's guy to come walking up on her. Go to the cops? What, are you gonna go to the cops? I half think she's gonna tell the cop, can you take care of my kid, and run away.
My name is Sally Reed, and I...
What are you talking about, ma'am?
Like in the house,
No.
she was losing her shit, seeing things that weren't there.
All right, well, have a good day.
Oh god, they got him. There he goes.
Okay.
And you just missed the cop. Watch, it's Moss. If it's Mark Wahlberg, I'm gonna shit.
Okay. Mark, it's Matt.
Is it really Mark Wahlberg? I fucking knew it. It was a setup.
Barry Berkman gave you $250,000.
You dumb bastard. It was too good. They knew he couldn't resist.
You have no idea the tension that I was in, the stress I was feeling.
Did you shoot your son because he found out his house was paid
Oh
for
my
with Chechen
god.
drug money?
Now they think that Gene's in on it.
Crazy.
You never could give me a straight answer about the cash.
Oh my god, his own son thinks he did it. I can't believe it actually went down like this. I'm like, there's no way this is what's happening, but I'm
Sorry.
thinking that's what I do.
I'm an actor.
So you invited her up to your cabin, where you had Barry, a guy you claim would do whatever you say, murder her.
This is fucking nuts.
And when we found her body,
But it's so
you were there
believable.
with Barry and a Chechen criminal assassin.
Oh.
He's not even a real person.
We know he's real.
He's real now. He became real over 8 years.
You are a great actor.
Moss is giving him credit because he thinks he acted it that good, but it's really a misunderstanding. And Moss let Barry stay because he's thinking Barry is the smaller fish now. Gene plotted the whole thing.
Sally Reed.
Sally Reed. They got a hostage now. Now they have Barry's wife and kid. I still think that Barry's kid is going to end up being like a huge factor in this. I don't know if Moss just doesn't give a shit about Barry anymore. It was really loosely tied. There was a knife. It's almost like Moss wanted him to get away. This is where Barry almost shot him in the back of the head.
Listen, I'm sorry I haven't gotten
It's
back
NoHo.
to you.
Hey, man.
NoHo Hank.
I've got two people here who want to say hi to you.
Dad, please come get us.
Help us.
I'll text you the address.
I can't believe that NoHo's solution was get him Barry. This might be the end. Oh God, Barry is going into Barry mode. Jesus Christmas. All right, let's see what the last thing is over here. Here we go. Hello, Alec Berg. We're gonna get like 5 seconds. Here it comes. Oh, that's the girl from the gun store. He's going back to go fully armed. That's it. He's going back.
HBO Max becomes Max, starting May 23rd.
What a frigging insane episode. So much happened so quick. I can't believe 30 minutes went by already. That had to have been the most action-packed episode of this season. It went by so fast, but so much insanity happened. I am so pleased with how they handled Gene. In my head, I was thinking, this is how I do it. But part of me, because of the lunacy of Barry, was like, this isn't what they're doing. Because Barry is so frigging crazy, the show in general, I would believe that they'd get Daniel Day-Lewis to come out of retirement and have Mark Wahlberg come to play Barry. But in my head, I'm like, this would be insane. And the fact that Moss just saw the book and had Barry confess that he gave him $250,000 and no one ever heard of it. You saw the cops in there like, yo, dude, you're working with us. You never told us that Barry gave you $250,000. They even think he tried to kill his son and plotted the whole thing. And it actually makes sense that they think that, because he's an actor, a very good one from what statistics tell us, but he sucks. He actually really does suck. He's a moron, he's selfish, and he's a miserable actor. But all of his life has amounted to this moment, and now people are like, holy shit, you're the greatest actor that ever lived, and you literally were willing to kill your son, kill your girlfriend for some money, and just be a selfish sack of shit. What was Moss thinking, though, not tying Barry up better? He leaves a knife on the table. When somebody does that, like I said, the fact that Moss did do what I thought he would do if he was smart, Moss is the smartest person in the show. Moss wouldn't loosely have Barry sitting there. He unhooked the IV. That was clearly like psychedelic drugs or freaking Barry out. Barry thought he was somewhere else talking to random people and weirdness. So my guess is he was like, all right, Barry isn't the one I want anymore. Although, why would that not be the case? Because Barry went to kill Moss. The only reason Moss didn't die was because Gene told Moss. So Gene saved Moss's life last season. Now Moss all of a sudden is like, it was Gene? Wouldn't he have thought if it was Gene, Gene would have let Barry kill me? Or was Moss thinking that was Gene's way out? Gene's gonna make it look like he saved my life to get away with all this money and to get away with murder. And he's really the guy that did it all. It's got to be the case, because like I said, Moss is way too smart for this. So Moss, I'm guessing, unhooked the IV, left Barry in the chair, figured eventually he'll wake up, and the knife was there so he could cut himself free. The only thing is Barry cut himself so deep he bled out and passed out. At least in that scene right there, like at the end, we see Sally and his kid are now kidnapped. NoHo Hank has them. He is now freaking out like Barry does, and he's going to go ape shit. We saw the girl in the scene for the next episode that was at the Walmart or whatever that was selling guns. She slid the picture over and was like, I gotta by law show you these pictures of horrific gun accidents. My guess is he is going there. He is going to arm up. He is going to take down Fuchs, take down NoHo Hank. But here's the thing. NoHo Hank might say, here's the deal, I'll give them back to you, but you got to take out Fuchs, or Fuchs has to take you out. One way or the other, NoHo Hank hates both of them. The only reason he's getting Barry is because Fuchs just killed 4 elite, best of the best killers. I mean, that is a typical example of Barry just being crazy. We hired 4 of the most elite killers that we could purchase Now, here's the other thing, though. We see that his guys are all morons. All of NoHo Hank's guys are morons. They're cutting corners on all the wrong things. He gets one missile. He misses shooting Fuchs' house. And they kill the driver and almost kill NoHo Hank. He barely gets away. I can't even believe he got away. They're morons. So maybe they hired people that obviously weren't qualified. But how did Fuchs not lose one guy? They had a dozen guys. They're not even banged up. There isn't even like a single cut on one of them. They're all completely intact. And they said we were sneak attacked. So how did 4 elite soldiers sneak them and not even take out one of them, or at least even shoot one or cut one or hurt one? And then they chop all their heads off in front of this lady and her daughter, and they send him to, like, the whole thing is just lunacy. So that's why I didn't believe the Gene part was real with Moss, even though that's what I thought was going to happen, because I'm like, the way the beginning of this episode started is just so batshit crazy. I don't know what they're going to do. Sally keeps losing her shit. She was going to go to the cops. She sees yet again the guy who she stabbed in the eye, at least an image of a variation of him bleeding, and then she didn't tell the cop, and then NoHo Hank's guys come and take her. So much insanity in this episode. So right now, NoHo Hank's solution is I'm going to give Fuchs Barry. I'm going to get Barry by kidnapping his wife and kid. Gene is now caught and no one believes him. And Moss doesn't even care, it seems, about Barry right now, at least. There's no way, like I said, that Moss, I don't know. I can't believe that Moss just slipped up and didn't tie Barry down and left a knife readily available for him to break out with. So much insanity. There's one episode left. I'm going to go edit this up. You guys tell me what you think. I see in the comments a lot of people are disliking the direction of this season, and I'm kind of just along for the ride. It's nothing what I thought it would be. I hated the time jump. You saw the time jump episode. I was like, what the frig is this? But if it's going to happen and this is the way it's going to go down, it's still insanely entertaining for what it is. It's just, I probably would have made different choices, but the fact that they had so little time to finalize it, I mean, hey, if anything, it's shocking, surprising, and unique. So you want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full every single season of Barry. Same thing with Ted Lasso. Both are ending next week. Ted Lasso is probably the final season as well. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Legend of Korra, Death Note. Hundreds of movies and shows. Check the link below. Always Sunny starts first week of June. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.